All right, come on, Green Bay. Green Bay, Green Bay, Green Bay. And the winner is, let's see, season recap. Maybe that's what we want. Oh, the Ravens get it done, 17-10. The Baltimore Ravens are your 2024 Super Bowl champions. And finally, Lamar Jackson finally gets his deal, man. He finally gets his trophy. Very nice, I guess, for him. We're not in the mix, but nice to see Lamar Jackson. I mean, I think I would like real life to see Mark Jackson actually, get some props. I wonder if we could fire Rod Starling and go to something else. Okay, we got Will Hudson. Okay, he's running the thing that we like to run. We might go to Will Hudson. Vertical threat, halfback guru. Vertical threat. Awareness of okay, yeah, this is what we need. We need quarterback love. Halfback guru, I think we like that. And we can do the security line. I think this is our guy. Let's bring in Will Hudson to the Raider world. We're going to see if we can change this offense around. Okay, the two players to think about are these two players right here. Malcolm Kuntz doesn't seem to want a lot of money. So we're going to go with 3 years. We've got 30 million. We're going to go for it. Nope, he doesn't like it. He's going for the free agency. James Conner also wants a lot of money. 77 overall. We'll give him 2.6. He's 30 years old. We'll do it for 2 years. Let's see what he'll do. Okay, that's a good offer. And that might handle our halfback position. Okay, Minshew's got one year remaining anyway. So we really do need to get a quarterback. I'm wondering if we get that Pemberton guy maybe in the second or third round. I don't think he's going to go before that. He might though. Something to think about. Zamir White is another player that could be tradable. He's a young running back. I don't think we want him. I thought he would be our guy. He's injured a lot. James Conner can fill the role that Zamir White is doing for the next year or two. We do have a backup here. I think Zamir can go. I don't know about this Tyreek McAllister guy, but I don't know. He's a potential. You think about potential trade players that could be traded or packaged in a trade. I think Zamir White is one, and I think that Minshew is another. We need fullback, so there's that. So we have Jacoby Meyer and Pierce both up next year, and we have an aging Devontae Adams. Might be nice to pick up a wide receiver, a talent there. Jacoby though, it may be a year for him to step up. Alec Pierce is already a young player at the age of 25. Not sure what to do with Trey Tucker. We'll see. We'll see about the wide receiver piece. Tight end looks good, especially if we get a fullback. Left tackle looks decent. Don't need to do anything there. Left guard is fine. Don't need to do anything there. We do need a backup center. And we need a right guard. In fact, this might be the biggest need that we have. We've got to find a right guard. Could be a draft. Could be a free agency. I'm hoping we can find something in free agency that we can agree with. All right, so here is the right tackle. It'd be nice to upgrade the right tackle position as well. Although again, you have young talent there. Left end looks good. No need to worry about the left end position. Actually, I take that back. We could use a backup on the left end. Let's look at the right end. Same thing. So I think we could get a backup end, whether it's the right end or left end. We probably should get something that can fill the gap there. Defensive tackle, we have Christian Wilkins. Byron Young's an interesting talent, but I'm open to defensive tackle. If we find something new or better, Byron Young is a player that I don't mind moving on from, or I think we just add someone. Cooper's not going to make it. Left outside linebacker, we definitely need that role. Middle linebacker is, if we can upgrade it, we'll upgrade it. I'm okay with this right now, but we might need to upgrade it later. Spillane, playing good. I think we don't absolutely have to upgrade this either, but if the opportunity's there, then we can. Corner, I think it's just young players that need to get better. 25 and 26-year-olds. They're all here for a little while. Whew, it's going to be tough though. 2-2-3-2. We're going to have to extend some of these guys at some point. Free safety, I'm okay to move on from Epps. Again, another potential trade partner. An older player, a veteran player, only maybe can start for another couple years for a team. If they're just looking for someone who can stabilize the locker room, Epps might be the guy for them. And then Trayvon Merrick, yes, we want to keep him, and we want to get a backup for him. So both those safety positions are on the list. So there you go. That's a lot. Okay, now let's take a look at some of the combine results. Okay, so Presley, the defensive tackle, he's also going in the top 5. I do like him. I would love to get Deion Presley. I know this isn't on the top of our list, right guard and quarterback and free safety, but man, do I like this guy. He looks pretty good. Look at that. He's got great stats. I love the finesse move, the awareness, the play rec, all A's. Block shedding's already at B. Man, he just looks like a stud to me. Fullback we would like to get, but we'll get it late. I'll mark this guy, but we'll get it late if we don't get it in the draft. Pace shows up in the round 1. We actually liked another player too. Yeah, Tony Rudolph also looked like a pretty good player. Tony Rudolph, coming out of Louisville, has a nice speed or at least a deep route. Doesn't look as good as an athlete, but does have the skills. What's attracted me is that deep route and that release at B, which is sometimes hard to get at the rookie level. Let's take a look at the right guard position. We need that. There's Wagner. He's the only one I'm interested in. If he goes and we can't get him, I would be willing to draft him, potentially, if he falls to us. I'm not sure I want to do it in the first round though. I don't know. I just don't know. Looking at defensive tackle, we have 2 of those. We have another guy here in Geo McCutcheon, Auburn player. Looks good as well. I think I like all the things I see there. Solid draft pick. Looks like a smart player. Got the same B in block shed and A in tackle. He could also be a good player for us. I would be interested. I'd be interested in Geo McCutcheon. Looking at the left outside linebacker. Let's see what we got here. Got a couple players. I think I like Beckett. I think Beckett will have the speed I'm interested in. We do also see the first guy here, Joey Fleming. But Beckett seems interesting as a late draft pick. He's a day 3 pick, but he's got elite speed and has some pretty good skills. He's got the zone coverage and the man coverage there. I like the speed. And I think we might be able to get him 5th round. I like him. I think he looks good. I know there's a lot of things to not like there. He doesn't hit well. His power moves are weak. But he's left outside linebacker. If he can play a little coverage, get a little work on the block shed, he could be a player for us. You're looking at the middle linebacker role. Starting to look into some of the 3rd and 4th round draft picks is where we think we're going to get some of our linebackers. As we're looking at them, I like these players as well. I like Deion Ford. Deion Ford out of Louisville. You know what? He looks okay. But again, he's around 2, round 3. Again, we're looking at players that we are going to need to develop. Like the hit power, like the pursuit, like the block shed. Those are all big for us. B on tackle, I'll take it. I'll take all of that. Deion Ford, a decent prospect for us coming out of the list there. Khalil Ellington, let's take a look at him. He's got field general. Doesn't look nearly as good right away. Coming out of Texas, 6'2", has some good speed, looks like. Again, a third, fourth round pick. I think good value for that round. And hit power pursuit, man coverage is interesting, and zone coverage is AB. I like that. I like the ability to play the pass, and he's a field general. He's not the pass coverage prototype, which I think is interesting. All right, let's talk about Zaire Klein out of Clemson, another player that we're interested in. I think. Ooh, look at this guy. He's an athlete, y'all. This guy is an athlete. B on man coverage. I like the block shed. I like the awareness. Again, a great pick if he ends up in the third or fourth round. I would love to add this guy. He doesn't have to play right away. None of these linebackers, well, maybe one or two of them can have an opportunity to play right away, but these are players that we can develop. Okay, we talked about the right end and the left end. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, I love it already. Block shed, power moves, tackle, love it. Solid speed, don't need a lot of speed out of him. What is his skill? He likes physical player who delivers bone-crushing tackles. Has a swift arm over move in his arsenal, okay? Has some speed, a little bit of a speed rusher. Has a motor, okay? Often looks to rip the ball. Okay, I like it. Block shed is an A. Impact blocking. That's weird. Tackles a B. Power moves is a B. I like this dude. Let's take a look at this guy. Marco McMullen, coming out of Michigan, 23, 289, run stopper. A on block shed, A on tackle. Another good defensive prospect. Okay, with the poor speed, it makes me think that he could move to the defensive tackle position, where we don't need him to do a ton, but hold down the middle. What's his weight? He's 289. Could be interesting. So he could be a guy that actually fits into the defensive tackle role. What else do we need to look at here? Free safety. This is a guy who I could see myself taking. I do like him. He's got great athletic skill for his position in this draft. I like that he's got the man coverage. The zone coverage is a little weak. I like the awareness. I don't know. I like Lamar. He could be somebody coming out of Florida. He's a hybrid. Problem is he's only 5'9", and that could be a little bit of a problem. So maybe not the home run hitter, but I do like him for some reason, and would look at him for the first round. All right. Well, let's move on and take a look at the free agency. All right, so Owusu-Koramoah is the big pick out of the litter here. He is the right outside linebacker, 25, only somewhat interested in us. Let's start with interest. Who's interested in joining our team? Okay, so we have Mike Jackson, who's interested. Isaiah Simmons. Now that is tempting. 27 years old, 92 speed, which is what I like. Wow, that is a tempting offer. Let's see what he wants. Wow, that is not expensive. I think we're going to offer Simmons. Okay, Terrell Dotson, another nice player, 89 speed. 6 foot, 237, 89 speed, 85 tackle, 80 on zone coverage. Like it. What about man coverage? 73. Terrell Dotson, 27 years old. I'm liking him. I am liking him. Okay, his cap room is 26 mil. Dotson. Whew, I'm gonna wait. Okay, Gilliam, definitely. We need a fullback. Can I get you for 5 years? Can you just be around, bro? How old is he, by the way? 28? That's fine. Let's look at quarterbacks because we might need to do it. Okay, so Mac Jones has a high level of interest on our team. Yeah. He's probably going to cost too much. Especially since we've already got Aiden O'Connell. It could be that we just stick with Aiden and we draft quarterback behind him. It feels like if we sign a quarterback out of the free agency, we're going to overpay. Nah, I don't think that's it, man. I don't think we sign a quarterback here. Let's go to right guard though, because that is a need. Laken Tomlinson, older guy, we could sign him for a short period. Does he have a mentor? Yes, he does have a mentor badge. Okay, we'll do it. I think we're gonna try. Yeah, 1 year. 1 year works. I'm with it. Well, let's do 2. I mean, he's probably gonna retire, but let's see what he does. Kind of interested in halfback, but not really. Elijah Mitchell's interested. I don't like any of these prospects though. I don't think I want any of those guys. Wide receiver. Let's see who's out here. Amari Cooper, DeAndre Hopkins, Elijah Moore, Odell Beckham. Interested. Mecole Hardman. Very interested. We'll have to take it to his former team probably. Let's see. If we add Mecole Hardman, we already have a pretty crowded position there. There's Duvernay, Michael Thomas. Hardman could just be a return guy, but let's look at the center position. Okay, we got Shelton at 72. We're looking for a backup, so it's okay. Be nice to get somebody a little younger though. Let's wait on center. Let's see. Does he have any teams interested? No, he doesn't have any teams interested. Later in the season, we may later in a couple weeks, if he still doesn't have any teams interested, then we can try to pick him up. Defensive tackle, David Amyamana. 32. I don't know. There's something exciting about a young player at the defensive tackle position. We may be drafting that Auburn kid. That may be what we do. Right in. He's 25. Dayo Yingbo. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. Okay. 2 mil. We're gonna go to 3 years. Pop you up a little bit. We'll work with that. Let's look at the free safety position. Wow, Xavier Woods is there. What's his numbers, man? What's it look like for him? Normal guy. 76. I don't know. All right, let's do a quick eval. Contracts review. Players have evaluated, submitted offers. Let's see. All right, so Reggie Gilliam did sign. Isaiah Simmons is on the squad. Oda Yingbo will also join us, as will Laken Tomlinson. So everyone we reached out to did join. I am curious what we can get for a few players, just to see if people are interested. We talked about Zamir White. We talked about Gardner Minshew. And we talked about the free safety. So first of all, let's just start with Minshew. I don't think he's going to pull any. Oh, he does. Okay, so we poll out to see what are some offers we might get for him. We can get a 6th and a 7th of this round, or we can get Zay Jones, wide receiver out of Kansas, out of Arizona. Don't need Zay Jones, but interesting that he is a bit of a coveted piece. Let's add Zamir White, and let's see what anybody does with that. Okay, so we get Desmond Ridder, the quarterback, the backup quarterback for the Cardinals. They'd be willing to give us him for these two players. That's an interesting offer. Arizona has a different quarterback, so Desmond is sitting in the back and probably getting ready to demand some money. Dorrance Armstrong, right in, don't need him. Peyton Wilson, don't need him. This is interesting though. So if I select it, oh no, I don't want to do it. Let's do counter, and let's look at the player card here for Desmond Ridder. He's a star player, 91 throw power, 79 deep accuracy. Not as good as other players, but I think he can run, right? Is he a fast player? Does he have speed? Yes, he got 88 speed. Would bring a different dynamic to the team. Could be exciting. Could create some competition there. An interesting idea for Desmond Ridder. Let's jump over to contract. Yeah, he's got 1 year left. That's why they're willing to trade him. He would free up some money this year, and he would cost us next year. However, if we don't like him, we can just let him go, and it wouldn't be a big penalty to us. And we can just come back to the quarterback conversation in the next season, which could be a good thing. I think we're going to do it. We're going to accept this offer. Desmond Ridder, welcome to the Raiders. Man, interesting turn of events there. All right, we'll advance the week and take a look at the final look at our scouting players. Defensive tackle, it was McCutcheon. We're 100% with him. Let's look at his player card. Okay, he is who we thought he was. He's got good stuff. This might be our first round draft pick. I think it is. I think he's going to be our first round draft pick. Is it either him or the right end? Oh wow, his talent is a second, third round pick instead of a 1-2. He's less than we thought. Tackle F on injury. Maybe that's why. That looks pretty good, except for the finesse move. I guess the finesse moves and the power moves are a little weak. Pemberton, we do have 100% on him. He's a second, third round pick. Okay. Man, like him too, man. He could be an interesting guy. He looks a lot like Desmond Ridder, if I'm honest with you. Minus the speed. Doesn't have the speed. All right. With no further ado, we're going to enter into the draft. Got some big decisions to make, but let's do it.
Every career starts as a dream, a belief that someday you'll join the greats and line up next to them on the same field, in the same league. That dream required incredible sacrifice just to even make it to this point. For the coaches and teams of this league, They dream of the right player that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight, those dreams collide. Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
All right, what do we got here? Roger Goodell hosting this thing. All right, we got a dude came up in a vest. Who is this? Did they say who it was? The Saints choose Sandridge, the quarterback. They go with him at the #1 pick. And are we up? We are up. Okay, we are up. We're going to make our selection. We'll pick a player. Oh, man. And I think we're going to the defensive tackle. Pemberton is there. Top talent. Oh, there's a top 5. The right tackle is a top 5 talent that is not getting picked. But I like McCutcheon. We have a minute and 19 seconds. There's this guy, though. He shows up. Oh, he's round 2, 3, 4. McCutcheon is round 1, 2. And we have the free safety as well that we could go for. Man. Do we want this guy? No. We're gonna go with. We're going with our guy here. We're going with him. Got a trophy for a stud finder. Looks like the crowd loves it. He comes up with the brown and silver. Coming out of Auburn into Raiderland, it's McCutcheon playing the defensive tackle position. He's a good pick. They give us a B on him. Geo McCutcheon was ranked number 24 in true value. You draft him at 12. Rarely will be overpowered by strength. Ability to shed blocks make him a force in the run game. That's exactly what we want. Plays with good football IQ and recognition. We like that on him. He's a hidden depth trait. He's got very low speed, but he's a defensive tackle and it's okay. He's got 91 strength. I love that, especially as a rookie. And I think he could be special for us. We're excited for Geo McCutcheon to join us on the team. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead to the next user pick and see what we got here. So we're going to make our selection. See what's left. Oh, Pemberton, I saw the quarterback is gone. So we don't have an opportunity to get the quarterback. Let's see, what do we want? A right guard? Let's see if the right guard is gone. Wagner is not gone. Christian Wagner is a player that we were interested in. And I think we're going, he's a 2-3 draft pick. Let's go back to favorites. And do we have any round 1-2s? There's a left end. There's a and Rudolph. And then we had a bunch of middle linebackers, but we need the right guard. So I think we're gonna go with the right guard. We're gonna go ahead and go with Wagner. Let's get it done. Might have been a reach. Maybe could have waited around. Okay. Draft room's excited. He's not going to come up on stage, but he is holding the Raider hat. B+, nice. Christian Wagner was ranked number 64. You draft him at 44. Use the strength and technique to thwart. Power rushes shows good technique when run blocking. We want him for the run blocking. That's precisely it. He's a hidden depth trait. So far, so good. We've got the defensive tackle we wanted. We've got the right guard position filled. The thing left is the free safety position and maybe some linebackers. Let's look at free safety, and then we'll come to that middle linebacker position. because we saw a lot of players that we liked there. Free safety is pretty much no go. We are in the 3rd round. Let's look at middle linebacker. Oh, wow. All the middle linebackers that we liked were gone. Zaire Klein, I think we liked him. Let's take a look at this. He's around 3'4". Good speed and good man coverage and block shed awareness. Okay, so we liked him. And what about that right end? Is he still around? No, he isn't. Right now it's time here. I think we may go with Klein. We're gonna draft Klein. Like the running back position, like the linebacker position. Want to give ourselves some opportunity to be flexible and versatile in the linebacker space. And hopefully this guy does that. B+. Zaire Klein was ranked 75 in true value. You draft him at 76. Quick enough to stay with most tight ends and halfbacks. Rarely misses tackles. Sideline to sideline pursuit. Another hidden depth trait with an 88 speed overall. I think he will fit in just right here in what we hope to be developing on the defense. This is a nice pick for us. Turns out to look really good. I like the man coverage. We have to figure out how to follow and defend a little bit of the pass better. And the pursuit is decent as well. So I like it. So far, the draft is working out wonderfully. Okay, so favorites. We're down. The list has dropped tremendously. Are we in day 3? I think I remember liking Beckett a lot. Don't need this guy. Oh no! I hit triangle to take him off the list. Did we just draft the fullback? Oh my gosh. Tough pick. Okay, I hope that line left. We just wasted a pick. We got him in the 6th round. Doesn't sound like the crowd loves him. Got a boo on that guy. They don't like him. He's excited though. That's a nice fit. Blowing around. D-, ranked 336. You draft him here. Good but not great arm. Dynamic playmaker. Feels pressure and delivers under fire. We'll see. He may or may not make the team. We're doing it. Devontae Bell, pick number 7, right outside linebacker. Actually, he has some pretty good athletic numbers. Could be a good pick for us in the late round, especially if we can move him to the left side. Although, crowd seems to like him. D+. We'll have trouble keeping up with tight ends. Okay. Power moves and are often thwarted. Shows good instincts. Doesn't look great. All right, so let's look at the draft recap. All right, so we got McCutcheon. I feel so bad about this fullback, man. We don't need him. I think we're going to have to. What can I do with this guy? Can I really? Oh, he's a hidden depth trait. That's funny. We just signed a guy though. A3. He has no run blocking. I don't know. Maybe he'll be maybe he'll just be a running back. A hidden depth trait for the fullback. It's pretty funny. 69 overall. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we'll keep him. If you got hidden depth trait, then okay. Although I'm in the mind to release you, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so we have a quarterback. We ended up getting one anyway. 4 mil. We didn't spend a ton of money on these picks. I think the top 3 picks here all looked pretty good. Overall, we have a 75, 72, 72. We'll take those. 69 for the fullback is not bad, and then Lavelle and these guys may not make it. I do like oh no, his speed is low. Yeah, Devontae Bell, I think we're just going to release. We're not going to. We're not going to take him, so we're releasing him right now. I'm in the mind to release this fullback. We might keep the quarterback just in case, but let me look at this guy. I don't know, man. I don't know if we should keep him or not. He's pretty cheap though. 200, 4 mil, 200. Nah, I'm gonna get rid of him because the truth is, if we need a backup for 4 mil, we can probably sign a 1-year person to get it done. Or we could keep this guy and he may be the story of the franchise. Keep developing him and he just makes his way up the ladder. You know what? We'll keep him just for right now. We'll keep him for the moment. See what he's about. All right. Excuse me. Well, looking at the team real quick, we'll adjust the roster. Let's take a look at the roster and see. All right. So quarterback, we've got the 3 quarterbacks. Aiden O'Connell and Desmond Ridder are going to have to decide. One of these guys is the future of the franchise. We're going to see what that is. We got James Conner and we got Ty Chandler. We probably need to pick up one more running back. Or did we have our running back with George Cooks? Probably not. We need George Cooks to be better. I don't know, man. George Cooks may not make the team. Devontae Adams, we need to pick up a wide receiver. So we need a running back and we need a wide receiver. Tight ends look good. Left tackles look good. Left guard decent. Center got the backup good. Right guard good. Right tackle could be better. Left end solid. Don't have a backup though. Odeyingbo will be the backup for everybody, or will it be Tyree Wilson? Those guys will fight a little bit for their role. Who will be the starter at the right end? Christian Wilkins holding it down, and the rookie, Geo McCutcheon, already up to, he's a 77, drafted at 75. Coming in at 77, hasn't taken a snap. Could be the real deal. May make us lean into some more of the 4-3 instead of the 3-4 with those two guys playing in the middle. Could be very, very interesting. Bernie and Wilson doing their thing. And Ian Simmons and Diablo and Zach Klein here also playing well with, I like these guys. This is much more like it as far as how we want to run our defense. Eichenberg can be a guy that we can trade, or we may convert. I was talking about a left end. Is that what I wonder if we move him to left end or right end. I wonder if we move him to left end. I want to move Eichenberg to left end. I'm considering it. I don't know. I just don't think he's the type of player that fits our scheme. He's a young player. He's only got 1 year. He just might not be the guy we're looking for. He's a star dev. Is he still a star dev? He was a star dev last. Oh, he's back. He's down to normal now. He's a tradable player. Need a corner. Yeah. It looks like we're going to have Epps with us for 1 more year. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to have him for one more year. There's Trayvon Merrick and Terrell Edmonds coming in with that. Okay, all these players are basically the same. We're going to go with Gaskin. We'll sign Miles Gaskin for just as some insurance. We'll look at the receivers. Sign Bo Melton. Put him in the game. And we also, I think, needed a corner. Let's look at the free safety. Is there anything? Quadric Diggs is still out there. He did not get picked up now that we are in the season. I want to see. I don't want to just drop this guy. Again, he's a total tradable player. Young player. Let's just see. Let's see if we get anybody. Okay, we do. Okay, first of all, let's get rid of that. Okay. All right, so we get one player, Greedy Williams. They'd be willing to give us Greedy Williams, 27 years old, and a couple picks. Let's see what Greedy Williams is about. You know what? I don't hate him. He probably has a contract, but this would be not different than signing someone. Let's see. Oh, he got 2 years. They need a right outside linebacker. And we're about to give him one. Okay, let's do it. I'm here for it. Got it. All right, man. Man, it's a brand new Raider team. Excited about it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Those of you who did, fun to go through it with you. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you are excited for the next season, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get ready to get it. This is Pastors Game 2. God loves you and so do I, and I will. See you when I see you. Peace out.